Today on the Outdoor Kitchen Show, we're going brim fishing in the basin with Mr. J.B. Salter, launching at Butte La Rose and heading for the boulevard in Henderson Lake. The scenery alone is worth the trip, but going with Mr. J.B. is always relaxed and fun. He gives us some great fishing tips and puts us on some very nice-sized brim.
That's a nice one. He didn't seem like he was too big to start with. That's a Henderson Lake brim, almost as big as Old River. Very tasty. That's why they call them panfish. 3 or 4 of them go in a pan. Marissa's probably going to show that being cooked on her next show.
I imagine I will.
Now here's what we're using today. I want to show you what salted weighted panfish hook is. I sell about 5,000 of these a year, and you just thread a cricket on there, and it's made with acid cold salt, and it sinks slowly, allows us brim to get to it. Now this is the way you put your cricket on. Go right under his collar, and he stays on well that way. And he'll come in with that. He'll be upside down, that won't make any difference. That's the way you put your cricket, and you drag him in. This is upside down and partially weedless like that. This is salted jigging pole. I've sold 30,000 of these. We sell about 700 a year now. It is well balanced. It's 10 feet long, 2-piece, graphite. And everybody from 7 to 77 uses it. Everybody uses the same pole. Now let's see where we're going to find a fish. How you doing, Marissa?
I'm doing all right, Mr. JB.
Yeah,
Catching me a little salad back here.
And look, there's a little grass, too much grass right here.
Yeah. Now, Mr. JB, what is the fundamental difference between a jigging pole and a cane pole?
Well, my jigging pole is a combination between a cane pole, a fly rod, and an ultralight casting rod. Has the ability to flip cast it underneath things as far as 23 feet without getting above the surface of 8 inches above it. And that puts you under places where you can't do with anything else known to man. Now, it also has a free spooling capability. You notice how I spin to take this line up, and I hold my thumb on it while I'm fishing. It gives me a quick adjustment of my line. When we're fishing around these places, you may need 15 feet. You may need 10 feet. You may need only 5. And that's the difference. And it only weighs 8 ounces and very, very balanced this time. He's giving me a little tussle out there. Hope I catch up with Marissa. That's 2. She said she was ahead of me a while ago.
Well, the good thing about it, Mr. JB.
What? Yes, it is, too. This is war.
It's war, he
Yeah.
says. War, he says. He only does this every day of his life.
This is serious.
I get to go fishing once a year.
This is serious business.
Serious business.
Oh, yes.
What you got?
Got a big brim. What
Another
we came
big brim.
for. Woo, that's a nice one. Yes, indeed.
Okay, now it is war. All right, fine.
It's war. And you know how you make friends out of your enemies out of your friend, huh? Tell them about your place, and the next time you go there, and he and half his friends are there. So that's it's kind of like don't tell the enemy what your plans are. You know, that's, you see the idea behind this coming in upside down is you pitch it out there and you let go near the bottom and you bring it in with your left hand. You work your bait with your pole like this, bend down gently and slowly, and you bring your bait to you and swims near the bottom. You have to learn how to do that. There he is. That's another one. Good one. Halfway good. No, he's good. Woo!
Ooh, look at that one.
Look at that. Six of them. Lettuce made a salad. French fries. Pan fried. No better. Louisiana's full of places like this.
So which place are we in, Mr. JB? Tell everybody.
We are in Henderson Lake. We're in the cypress swamp end of it. Is a little bit on the south side of the interstate where it hits the west limit levee, going west, in other words. And we're in here where these trees are, so that you can travel through here, and you find them in little places where there's 2 or 3 trees together. Woo! It's a nice one this time. Look at it. Ha! Look at that. Oh, daddy of the day.
Ooh, definitely.
Oh,
I don't think we're going to get any bigger than that.
Beautiful. That's 10, 11 ounces, maybe 12. Beautiful. Oh, salted jigging pole struck again. Look at it, right out between those 2 trees. See there? Anywhere you got 2 or 3 trees together, that's where they are. Not the first time I've been here, folks. That's a beauty. Beauty. Ha ha ha. That's the male. The red, got the red belly, black upper part. That's a male. Now, females would be yellow and white looking. There he is. That's him. Look at him. He's mad about that. Look at that beauty. If I can just get him in here. Ha! Hallelujah. Beautiful. Right in between those 2 trees. That's one about big as the one I caught earlier. We're catching fish in 2 feet of water. Let's see. I'm going to drop the bait down there. There it is right there. Barely 2 feet. Yeah, but we're catching fish. Now we're fishing in a little duckweed here. Now we're going to see if that makes any difference, one way or the other. Oh, look, I've got a bunch of grass with it. Oh, another big one, though. That's a big one. Golly. Like those other ones, 3 or 4 that I have. We have.
Now, y'all, we actually caught so many fish and had such good information from Mr. JB that I'm saving some of it for another show. If you're interested in Salter's jigging poles or getting a charter trip, call the number on your screen. And thanks again, Mr. JB, for a wonderful trip, especially for keeping us in that cool shade all afternoon. Now, when we come back, we'll be pan frying fish, so stay tuned to the Outdoor Kitchen Show. We'll be right back.